Afternoon show with Claire Kavanagh on your BBC local radio station, and we're going to talk about getting fit, keeping fit, and maybe losing weight a bit. You don't have to kind of get involved in that, but if you'd like to talk to Josie Gibson about anything, and somebody's already messaged me, get in touch with the show. 81333 is the text number you need. Start the message with CAV, C-A-V, and that gets through to me in the studio. Or if you'd rather give Martin a call, 0345 900 5949. And if you want to come on and chat with Josie, that's fine as well. Or you can even tweet me at CavWorld is that address, and that gets through to me at CavWorld. So Josie is here, former winner of Big Brother. She's gone on to carve out a really successful career as a fitness and diet guru, and she's now got a book out called Love Food. Let's say a big hello to Josie Gibson. Hi, Josie.
Hello, Claire. Thank you for that welcome. That was lovely.
Oh, you're very welcome. Nobody else gets that.
Oh, lovely.
No, I just like plough on immediately. Now,
so special.
First of all, I hope that you ran here.
I cycled.
Did you? That's okay.
Yeah, I try and live my life as green as possible, so I cycle as much as I can.
That's cool, because I was going to book a parking space for you in the car park outside, and then I thought, no, I won't do that.
No.
I'll make her either run or cycle, make her work. That's what you're all about.
Park Street is a killer.
That
hill.
I know.
You think it's never going to stop, and when you get to the top, you're like, hooray!
Yeah. And I hate people who overtake you, like even walking.
Oh,
it upsets me.
In a car, I don't mind anybody overtaking me.
That's
on a
fine.
Bike, oh, you'll see another side of me.
I know. How long did it take you to conquer Park Street? Because that is something else. It's like Everest.
It is, yeah. And you get past Nando's, you think, yeah, I'm doing it. And you get past Boston's, you think, yeah. And then when you get to the top, you can't hardly breathe. But yeah, probably about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But it feels like about 20.
Really? Is that all? 5 minutes?
I reckon.
But how long did it take you before you stopped and got off, and then before you could do the whole thing? Because I can't.
Oh, what, building up to it?
Yeah.
Oh, probably about a month.
Wow, that's impressive.
But that was only like twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm only doing it twice a week, then that's it. Now, we're quite cruel to ourselves, aren't we? Because we talk about Christmas and all the food that we're going to eat and the nice drink and everything.
Yeah.
And then we buy it all, and then we have it in the cupboard, and nobody actually wants to eat it after Christmas because there's too much. And then we talk about dieting. It's not fair, is it?
Yeah, but you know what? We all do it. And if you can't overindulge at Christmas, I mean, when can you overindulge?
True.
That's what Christmas is for, isn't it? Getting together with your family, overindulging and enjoying yourself.
Yeah. Did you?
I went to Thailand.
Oh.
So, yeah, I did overindulge on all the beautiful Asian food. It was brilliant. I went on a few cooking courses over there as well, vegetarian Thai cooking courses.
Okay.
And, yeah, it was amazing. So I really overindulged. I didn't stop eating because I love Asian food. I love it.
Asian food is generally pretty good for us, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I tried to refrain from eating too much of the noodles and stuff because a lot of it, I noticed a lot of it, I love the street food, but a lot of it was deep fried. But it's palm oil. They all use palm oil, which is amazing.
Yeah. And you've come back with a cracking tan as well. So that's nice.
Is it? I feel like my freckles have all joined together and I look like Uno freckle.
I get that, but not very often. Not very often. Now then, I heard that you lost weight originally because of people's nasty comments about you. That's not great, is it?
No, well, I've always wanted to lose weight, and I did try, and I tried everything. I always wanted the quick fix, so I did the liquid diets, I did the pills, I did everything. I always wanted the quick fix, and I didn't realise that the quick fix was right under my nose. Like eating a clean, natural diet that, guess what, we're meant to eat as human beings.
Yeah.
And that was my quick fix. I couldn't believe it. Why didn't I do it years ago? And yeah, I did have some pretty nasty comments, but I spinned it round, and now I'm so thankful for all the nasty comments because they kept me going.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but I hate that side of social media when people just attack everyone. It's not on, is it?
Yeah, but then I think to myself now, like when they first started doing it, it was awful. I was in floods of tears. But then I think to myself now, if they're not attacking you, or some of them are not saying bad things about you, you know you're doing something wrong. Because when they're attacking you, you know you're doing something right because they've got something to attack you about. And half of it's just jealousy. And these people only do it to make themselves feel better. So how sad's that?
No, it is really sad. I hate that aspect of social media. I just think it's really sad. And what about magazines and things like that? Did you feel pressure from kind of looking at other people's bodies and thinking, I want to look like that? Did you have that feeling?
Do you know what? I think there's a lot of pressure out there now. Now we've got the whole social media thing, and we've got magazines, and there's like this strive for perfection. And I would say last year it did like was thinking, well, you know, this photo don't look perfect, this photo don't look perfect, and I'd say it does get to you. And then I thought, no, this is not me. You know, you don't have to strive to perfection as long as you're happy. And I know that sounds cheesy. As long as you're happy, stop all this striving to perfection and stuff, because half of these people got a massive team behind them that make them look that good anyway.
This is so true. Also, don't talk about cheese.
Yeah.
I still got heaps left. I can't get rid of it. I'm going to just bring it in and let everybody eat it.
No cheese on this diet, mine. No cheese, no dairy.
No, I know about that. Let's talk about the book then, because your book is called Love Food, and it's beautifully illustrated.
Thank you.
The food looks amazing.
Thank you
as long as we don't eat too much of it. But what are the basic kind of themes of this book? What are the ideas behind it?
So what I did when I started eating healthy, believe it or not, I just cut all the rubbish out in my life. So I don't have any refined sugar, refined carbohydrates, you know, any processed foods. I eat all clean and natural. So I eat a diet of like fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds, healthy oils, meat, fish, and I just try and eat like that 80% of the time. Like I give myself like a weekend off, and that is how I've sustained all the weight loss. And I'm not joking, I feel so much better within myself. Not only have I kept the weight off, I feel strong. I touch wood, I hardly ever get ill. I feel full of energy. I feel full of life because I'm getting all the nutrients my body needs. Yeah. And I just live off these foods to get all the vitamins that my body needs, and it works well.
How much weight did you lose over time?
Oh, it took about 7 months. I was losing on average about a stone a month. But I was training all the time.
That's a lot though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I was training about 4 times a week, 4 or 5 times a week. And I was doing HIIT training as well. So HIIT training is the best form of weight loss.
I've never heard of that.
HIIT is like high intensity interval training. So what you do is you go like flat out at say a burpee for like 30 seconds, and then you bring your heart rate down for like 15, then you go flat out again. So you're bringing your heart rate up and down, and it just strips the fat. It's amazing.
So it's not about hitting people.
Hitting people, eating well.
Now then, you talk there about things like nuts and seeds and the sort of thing that we wouldn't necessarily. I mean, I can't eat nuts; I'm allergic to them, so that wouldn't be any good to me. But what you're talking about is substituting the bad stuff for the good stuff, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. So I've taken loads of my favourite dishes from like Asian cuisine, Moroccan cuisine, Indian cuisine, English cuisine, and all I've done is just change the ingredients to make them all clean and natural. And because your body metabolises good fats amazingly, then it works and it's kept the weight off, and I feel great as well.
Did you get advice when you were writing this book? Did you kind of find out about what you should be writing about, what ingredients should be going into these dishes?
Yeah, well, I knew what I did is when I first started out, I did my version of like a paleo diet, but I found it quite difficult to stick to because it is very a brilliant diet, but it's really, really strict. So what this is just like, and I thought to myself, well, if things weren't meant to grow in the ground for our consumption, or if things weren't meant to be grown for our consumption that are natural and clean, then they're the things that we should be eating. We should be eating things that are grown for our consumption. So everything in there is completely natural. And the way I see it is we've got beautiful fruit, veg, nuts and seeds. Why do we then want to go and pollute our food by adding all these additives and preservatives and refined sugar and all this rubbish to it? So
talk to me about sugar though, because sugar is so hard to cut out because it is in everything. I mean, it's in tomato ketchup. It's in all those ready meals. It's it's in things that you think of as savoury, and yet they're not. They've got sugar in them.
I went and bought some smoked salmon the other day. I looked at the ingredients, it had sugar in. I could not believe it. Yeah, and they do it for one, preserve, obviously, and it is highly addictive. It is the most socially addictive drug in the world, and for normal people, but obese people especially, it gives you the same chemical reaction as when you're getting addicted to a drug like heroin. It's so addictive, and we carry on, but it is I find it easy to cut it out.
How?
Well, I just eat all these like recipes in my book, and you can eat out all the time as well. There's, especially in Bristol, is brilliant for eating out if you're following these guidelines. We've got some amazing healthy places to eat. So I just follow these recipes. I cook like these and stick to these ingredients.
So basically, you're talking about sort of basic ingredients and raw stuff that you grow, as you were saying, you know, that we grow, you know, carrots and all that sort of stuff, vegetables and fruit. And that's the basis, isn't it, of a decent diet?
How we are meant to eat. We're not meant to eat all these like additives and preservatives and all this like refined sugar and all this processed stuff added. We're not meant to eat that.
No.
We are meant to.
But they've just slipped in there.
Yeah.
We didn't notice.
No.
People started putting them in.
For years.
I know.
For years.
I know. Now, what about the best tip that you can give us? If we want to start doing something about our eating, our diet, our exercise, what is the one thing that you would say do?
I'd say have a list of all the ingredients that you can have and keep it on your kitchen cupboards, and don't put anything in your kitchen cupboards that what you're going to do, save it for a rainy day. Just don't have it in there, because if you're anything like me, it'll be gone.
Yeah.
So don't have it in your cupboards. Never go hungry, because I say you always get a wandering hand if you're hungry, and when you get that wandering hand, you will go and reach for something that's really bad for you. You don't
Josie's
care what
wandering
it is.
hand.
Yeah,
watch out for it.
Yeah.
What can we do to stop those cravings then, and those kind of moments when we think mid-afternoon, you know, I'm starving. So what do we do then?
Well, what I do is I instead of going out and getting something that's, you know, highly processed and stuff, I just get all my sugar from natural sugars, from natural ingredients. Yeah. And I've got a whole range of desserts in here, all made from either stevia or date sugar, which is really healthy, really good for you. Date sugar is one of the most healthiest sugars in the world. And
again, something I've never heard of.
Date sugar.
No.
Your date syrup. Oh, it's lovely.
Okay.
And it's got a caramel taste and it's so much better than sugar.
Yeah.
And I keep saying I did not know what an apple tasted like until I was 25, because I was eating all these processed foods and my taste buds were so dead.
Yeah.
Now I eat these foods and they all taste beautiful. My taste buds are so alive, and I just
makes eating more exciting, doesn't it? When it's like that.
I wouldn't ever want to go back to how I used to eat. I love eating the way I do now, and I feel great.
Yeah. Josie, we'll talk to you more in a moment. Can you stay? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to you about Big Brother, of course. We have to. Josie Gibson's my big guest today on the afternoon show. We're going to have some more from her. After Marvin Gaye, I heard it through the grapevine. Almost kind of appropriate, isn't it? Yeah. Gorgeous. Marvin Gaye, I heard it through the grapevine. Just don't drink the wine from the grapevine. At 2:30, Tuesday's afternoon show with Claire Kavanagh. We're chatting with Josie Gibson, former winner of Big Brother, of course. Fish Pond's finest, I've found out. And now writer of a fab book called Love Food. It's all about sort of eating healthier and a whole new you. Yeah. I love that. A new you. Now then, Audrey has got in touch on Twitter and she says she doesn't want to ask you a question. She just wants to say thank you, as 3 years ago you gave her the nudge she needed to lose weight. Audrey says.
Is that my lovely Audrey? You get to know all your Twitter lot, and I love Audrey. Yeah,
we love Audrey.
She lost 2 stone, Audrey, I think, if I'm remembering rightly, and she's adorable. I love you, Aud.
You meet all these people.
We get to know them because they tweet you all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Ah, brilliant. That's brilliant.
They really keep you going.
Yeah. I want to talk to you, actually, Josie, about motivation, because that's the big thing, isn't it? It's January. It's dark in the morning. It's absolutely grim weather. Yeah. How do you get that feeling to go out and do something, a bit of exercise, maybe a walk, or like eat something that's decent? How do you get that?
I always and all through my weight loss, because I had to lose a lot of weight, and I lost it quite fast as well. And all through my weight loss, I have visual goals. So what I do is I stick them on my fridge. I'd have them in sight everywhere. So my goals were like. And I still do it now. I still did it at the beginning of this year. So what my goals were going to be. So when I was losing the weight, I always wanted a pair of Levi jeans. I'd never been able to fit in a pair of Levi jeans. I always wanted I had loads of different goals, and I put them on in sight every day and look at them. And then I'd envision myself doing them every day. Yeah. And when you envision yourself doing it, and you tell yourself you're doing it, and you tell yourself you're going to get there, you get there. Your mind is so powerful. And now I started meditating. I find that really, really does help. And
or just sit down shut yourself off from everything. And
and you feel I know where I want to be after I've meditated. It's changed my life. It's really powerful. Really, really powerful.
Yeah. And how do you stick to it as well? Because that's the other thing. First of all, getting going, and secondly, sticking to it and sticking to your goals and everything.
I think where I've been so big, I think I'll always have the fear of going back, and I call it the fat fear. So I think that is a massive element. And plus, I always give myself fresh goals. So I signed up for like 3 assault courses this year, and I want to take my body to the next stage now, so I'm going to get into all different yoga. So I'm going to try. It's not getting bored as well. So like setting goals and just trying everything. And so you've always got something to work towards. I think that's very important.
That's a good idea. Those goals as well. And how much Lycra do you own?
Loads. My cupboard's full of it.
Yeah, thought it might be.
It's the only stuff I own. I'm always in Lycra, always in gym stuff. In fact, when I actually dress up for work, they go, "Oh, Josie, this is me."
They're like, "What are you wearing?"
Yeah.
Now then, tell us about Big Brother. So, are those happy memories for you? That TV show?
Oh, well, how can I say? It changed my life. Like, I was so lucky to be able to be given that opportunity. Wow, it was such an experience. And I'm not materialistic. I think if you buy material things, is only ever rented. But experiences and experiences like that, you could never take that away from anybody. And it was brilliant.
Yeah. It's great that you're still so kind of happy about it, because sometimes people come out and think, "Did I do that? Was that a mistake?" But you're really happy about it still.
Yeah, and the fact I went in there and I was myself as well, and I was how can I not be happy about it? I mean, it changed my life. I've had amazing opportunities after it, and when I meditate, I actually thank my life for everything that has been given to me and all the opportunities that I have had. When I think about it, it's actually, I'm speechless, really. It's really good.
She's grinning from ear to ear.
Yeah.
The thing is about Big Brother, I always think, how do you deal with being cut off from everyday life? Actually, that sounds all right.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Not that bit, but the whole, you can't read a book, you can't watch telly, you cannot, listen to your favourite radio show, none of that. How do you cope with that bit?
Well, I'm very much a people person anyway, so you've got to cope by interacting with your housemates, and I loved it. Like, I went round, you just go off different housemates, finding all about each other and stuff like that, and then I had a relationship and I was just in love, and it was great. It was absolutely great. You do go a bit mind dead, and when I got out, honestly, I was so brain dead I couldn't even pay for a parking ticket. It was awful.
You'd forgotten how to do it.
Honestly, everything was really hard work, really, really hard work. But I got my brain cells back now. But it was just incredible.
Okay, I want to talk through Celebrity Big Brother, because that's about to happen in, the next couple of weeks. So we'll talk about that in just a moment.
Travel. BBC Radio Bristol.
But it's 25 minutes to 3. Let's get the latest on the roads with Oliver Head. What's happening out there, Oliver? Arbors. That's a random landmark, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's the only one there, really.
All right. Thanks a lot, Oliver.
Thanks.
BBC Radio Bristol. What you've been talking about with John Darville.
Should we have the right to park at a hospital?
If parking were more reasonable, then the local roads wouldn't get clogged with cars.
What's the answer?
If you want a fairer charge for hospitals, make it a standard one price for however long you're going to...
Connection coming up very, very soon, but my guest this afternoon is Josie Gibson, former winner of Big Brother, and now she's got a book out called Love Food, and she's a fitness and diet guru. I love that word. I keep saying it. I can't stop saying it. Now then, Celebrity Big Brother is coming up soon, and we've had confirmation of who's in it. Now, I want to know from you, Josie.
Yeah.
Have you any clue about any of these people?
Well, I've just been in Thailand. I thought I'd better take a quick holiday because I got a real busy year, and I've just been in Thailand. I only just found out it was on, so I've heard a few rumours just from Martin.
Yeah.
And
Martin's full of rumours.
He is.
He might be in it. He's a bigger name than any of these. Let's see. Jonathan Chiban. Never heard of him.
Jonathan Chiban. What's he off of?
He's apparently a friend of Kim Kardashian's.
Oh, right.
That's weak, isn't it?
Right.
Weak.
Okay.
This is the celebrity version. Reality star Tiffany Pollard.
Tiffany Pollard.
Yeah.
What's she off of?
I don't know.
Right, okay.
That's what it says.
I feel terrible now.
No, you see, same as me. Daniela Westbrook.
Oh, Daniela, heard of her, yeah.
Former EastEnders star. And Darren Day, I've heard of him. musical theatre star.
Darren Day, I've met him. He's lovely.
There we are. You
He's
see?
lovely. He's adorable.
He's in it. And US producer David Guest. Now, the only thing I know about him is he used to be married to Liza Minnelli.
That's it. Yeah, and he was in the Jungle as well, wasn't he?
That's right.
Yeah.
Bit of a car crash marriage. Nancy Dell'Olio. That's going to be interesting.
Nancy Dell'Olio. I got to think. Without looking at their faces, I can't think who it is.
It's radio. You're not allowed to look.
Oh, right. Okay.
She used to go out with Sven-Göran Eriksson, former England football boss.
Right.
And she's a lawyer. She's Italian.
I know. What
Yeah,
I know
there
you
we
mean
are.
now. I know you mean now.
Now, this is weird. David Bowie's ex-wife, Angie Bowie. Hello. Why?
Angie Bowie.
And finally, for now, Strictly Come Dancing star Christina Rihanoff.
Oh, Christina Rihanoff. Okay, she's going out with the rugby player now, is
I
she?
think so.
Yeah.
There we are. A very detailed description of who's coming in celeb. Do you still watch it?
I do, yeah, religiously. But I'm like every year I go, I'm not going to watch it this year because it really does take over your life.
It does.
Yeah, so I know I'll be sucked in.
I think those celeb ones, though, I sort of dip into it from time to time and go, who is that person?
Yeah.
Now, do I know them? That sort of thing.
After a while, it doesn't really matter if they're a celeb or not. It's just, I wouldn't care if they're a celebrity or normal. It's just the old basics of the show. But I hope this year that they've got people that make you laugh.
Yeah, that's what they need.
Yeah.
You need a bit of conflict as well. Was there conflict when you were in it? Or was everybody getting on really nicely?
Do you know how bad is this? I haven't ever watched it. I haven't watched the one I was in. I can't bear to watch myself or hear myself on anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'll make myself cringe.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't ever watch anything back. If I'm on an advert or a TV or anything, I got to turn it off.
Josie.
I know. Yeah.
So you don't actually know?
No, don't actually know.
Well, great to meet you, Josie.
And you.
Best of luck with the book. It's going to be a big hit. I'm sure it's called Love Food by Josie Gibson. And fab. Really fab to meet you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Cheers, love. Bye. Bye.